Yo. Yo, what's up? What's up, Cassidon? What's going on? What's going on? Boss Burger dip opportunity. Let's go. Yeah, there's dips everywhere. How you guys doing? What's up? What's up? Let's go wows. That's right, baby. Yeah. No, wows is freaking killing it right now. Wows is killing it right now. Wows is killing it right now. Wow, look at Wows. Wow. Wow is right. Look at Wows, guys. Crazy. I'll show you guys real quick. Look at Wows. Gosh, I feel great. Look at that chart. Look at that chart. Look at that, man. Who's feeling good about this? I'm stuffed. I just went to Lupita's. But look at Wows. Go. Man, Wolf of Wall Street coin. Crushing it. Crushing it right now. Definitely heading to 1 million within 24 hours. Definitely. Great buying opportunity. Buy the breakout. Already going past all-time highs. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What's going on? How we doing? It's there. Just got back from Lupita's. What's up, Cloud Rest? What's up, buddy? Oh, what's up? What's going on? How we rocking? Had a bunch of fish tacos and a shrimp burrito. I went crazy. Everybody jeeting DrMutant. I love it. I love getting all the jeeters out before we start going crazy. Letting all the jeeters out. I love it when you guys jeet some of the coins that I put out there, guys. I actually enjoy it. I like watching you guys sell for a loss, sell for break even because you're not patient. I love it. I love it. Because when it goes up, I feel great when it goes up. I'm like, these are the people that are experiencing this coin going up. They deserve it. You know? Shout out to the DrMutant team. Shout out to the DrMutant team. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. David Gutierrez, what's up? What's up, guys? What's up? What's up, Steve? What's going on, man? I'm sluggish. I'm sluggish, man. I'm sluggish today. I had some Lupitas, bro. Oh, it's the best. It's the best fish tacos and just seafood. You know, seafood burritos, and you can get a marlin burrito or a marlin taco. I mean, it's so good there. My son had a marlin. One of my sons had a marlin burrito. Oh my goodness. I had a bite. Oh, so good, dude. We just got back. I took a little nap. You know, when you just eat and then you just lay down and take a nap. You wake up and you are still full, like you just ate. Oh, it's the worst feeling. That is the worst feeling. You're more of an ass man? Oh, nice pooping. 16 in the building. DrSarch, is that how you say your name? Passing Flash ones just got 86th. I didn't even get to read what he said. Shout out to my mods. Shout out to Steve-O for making quick work of that, man. Pause. Making quick work of that, man. Oh, gosh, guys, what's going on? What's going on? I was just going to look at the markets. What's going on in the markets? Stare is full. Stare ate way too much. Wow, look at Wows. Guys, Wolf of Wall Street coin. Pumping. Go look at Wolf of Wall Street. This thing's about to rip. That's all I can see. Probably the best performer of the day out of all the coins we follow. It's crazy that the overall market cap of the market is at 4 trillion and we're on a pullback. That's crazy bullish. What's up, Santo? What's going on? Hmm. $21 in the building. I don't know. Is there anything going on today besides Wolf of Wall Street? Besides Wolf of Wall Street coin, baby. Man, that chart looks good now. Man, that chart looks good now, baby. 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 It's looking real good, baby. Wolf of Wall Street, man. It's my favorite movies. I might watch it again tonight. You know, since I bought this coin, I was like, all right, I'm gonna watch Wolf of Wall Street again for the 100th time. Cheers to you guys for 100th time, and ended up not doing it, but I think I'm gonna watch it tonight. Am I still bullish on Marie? I'm all out on Marie. I got out fully at 10 or 11 million. I saw the downtrend about to happen. I'm thinking about buying back in. I want to see if it can go as low as where I bought it at. before, and I'm going to go heavier. I bought in Marie at 1.5 million, and then I rode it to 14 mostly, and then I cashed out fully at like 10 million. So you round tripped, guys. You gotta take profits. You gotta take profits. I'm getting so much better at taking profits. You gotta take profits. You gotta get your initials out, when shit starts to 2x, and then you let it ride. And how high so you gotta take profits. Electrogle going to millions. Confirmed. Electrogle's trending right now. Electrogle's trending. Some good things happening out there. DrMutant's on a dip. Electrogle's trending. Boss Burger on a dip. And Wows is the winner of the day, I think. I think Wows might go to $1 million market cap tonight. In my humble opinion, it's loading. Wows is loading. They should just go get it trending. They should start trending. If the Wows team hears me, man, get loaded up for bear. You gotta go right now, baby. You gotta get in there right now, baby. Remember Wolfman Jack? Wolfman Jack, I'm on the radio, baby. The old radio host? You guys love my Wolfman Jack impression. Hey, it's Wolfman Jack. Go get that new Ford F-150 over at the down at Don's Ford and Chevy car dealership. Go get that new Ford F-150, baby. How high do you think Electrogle will go? Bro, it'll 10x. It's going to 10x from here to start. I'm telling you, whatever SackFurie coins 10x from here in the next few weeks, those are the ones that'll go to Deca Millions, in my opinion. So you just got to place your bets in a lot of places. Electrogle's on a dip right now. Oh man, I almost barfed on camera. That was close. Yeah, I gotta sit up and let my food digest. I literally went from Lupita's and went and laid right down. And you gotta let your food digest. You know what I mean? You gotta let your food digest. Ugh. I'm so sorry, Cassidy in perspective. I swear I'll start talking with my regular voice, baby. You guys don't remember Wolfman Jack? It was one of my best impressions. I'm proud of my Wolfman Jack impression. Let me see if I can. I might play a little Wolfman Jack. Hold on. Wolfman Jack.
These summer months are hot, and you gonna be in the water a lot. So, Dick, don't you dare boogie on the floor.
Oh my gosh, I gotta do that again. I just want to hear him talk without the freaking. Wow. Let me see if you can talk.
Wolfman Jack. Born as Robert Weston Smith on January 21st, 1938, in Brooklyn, New York. Wolfman Jack was 35 years old when he lent his iconic voice to American graffiti as the enigmatic disc jockey. With his gravelly voice and magnetic personality, He became a legendary figure in radio, captivating audiences nationwide. Behind the scenes, his life was a mix of highs and lows. His demanding career caused tension in his marriage to Lou Lamb, whom he married in 1961. They had 2 children, Joy and Todd. His relentless work schedule often kept him away from his family, a regret he carried later in life.
Oh.
Wolfman Jack faced health challenges.
All right, let him talk.
Years of overwork and unhealthy habits.
Damn it.
Despite his fame, he longed for more time with his
Jeez, that sucked. That wasn't. Damn it.
You know these summer months are hot, and you gonna be in the water a lot. So, Dick, don't you dare boogie on the pool.
Yo, Wolfman Jack's hilarious. I'm sorry, I gotta listen to it a little bit more, man. Oh, man. Look at. Come on, what is this?
Who is this on the Wolfman telephone? What kind of entertainment you got in town? All we got is you. That'll be the day. The late, great Buddy Holly on the Wolfman Jack Show. Hey, baby. I tell you what, I think Wow's with Wall Street is gonna go to all-time highs, baby. Don't touch that dial. Because you don't, I'm gonna make you smile.
Okay, so that was enough. Everyone's like, Stairs getting odd. Was Wolfman on K-Rock? Yeah, he was on American Graffiti or something. I don't know. I forget where. What's up, Stevie Reeds? You can smell me through the phone? I mean, you mean the ocean breeze? Gosh, it's so nice out. I think I can smell your plight through the phone. Compton, what's up? I can smell you through the phone. Yeah, you know what? I can smell the opportunities in the market through the phone. Loving it. Shout out to Compton. I still do business in Compton to this day. Stayers got business in Compton. Did you guys know that? Little office building in Compton. Let's see. Oh, that's what I gotta do. Hold on. Let me turn off the signal thing. It's probably making it slow. 1 second. That had to change that signal. Yeah, I think the 2 charts that look so good today is Lemmy the Bat and Wolf of Wall Street. Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, Jason, Lemmy the Bat looked amazing. Yeah. Lemmy the Bat looks so good. So good. It will send hard. Jason, when'd you get in? When'd you get into Lemmy? Because it's sending super hard. It hit 10 million earlier? Oh, did it? I must have missed that. It did. Oh my gosh, guys. Who's winning in this market? I am. Who do you think you are? I am. Remember that? That bowler. Who the hell do you think you are? I am. Let me hit 10 million market cap. I think WOWs is going to hit a million. I think WOWs of Wall Street is going to hit $1 million market cap probably tonight. Probably tonight. Baby. I'm telling you, man. Probably tonight. It just looks so good. Go check out that Wolf of Wall Street chart, man. It's teetering just under all-time highs, and that thing breaks out of that. Wah! You know, that thing busts out of there like that there, bro. You better be careful. You better be careful, because that WOWs is gonna wow you. I made a video on WOWs. I'm gonna release it. I'm gonna release it tomorrow morning. I'm thinking. I'm gonna release it tomorrow morning. Yeah, Jason, you think 2 million? You think it breaks out? It goes right to 2 million? Yeah? That's a good call. That's a good call. I can see that happening. I can see that happening. Guys, stretch the neck out. Stretch the neck. My goodness. Yeah, man. I've always had hot dog neck rolls, honestly. Even when I was like wrestling and I was at my lowest, like weight. When I wrestled in high school, I was wrestling heavyweight, and the weight limit was 285, and I wrestled like, my weight was like 230. And I was, dude, Smith single. I used to shoot in. I was like, shoot in on that ankle, get you all twisted up. Try and reach for that for the head right there. Pause. Try and bring in. I used to cradle 285-pound high schoolers. I used to put you in a cradle. Or I'd get head control. Pause. And I'd snap that head down. And I get you in a headlock. And I point in the stands at my mom. I was in the stands. She was like, pin him, baby. And I was like, you got it, mama. And I was like, oh. And I did like a freaking cartwheel roll. Just to roll your ass. Just to snap you down and roll you. Alligator roll. You know that alligator roll? Front headlock alligator roll? Woo! You're going on for a ride, baby. You're going on for a ride. 6'4", 230 is a good weight. Bro, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I had abs. at 230 when I was in high school. I had abs. I had a six-pack, 6'4", 230. I'd be swole. I'd be like, yeah, we won a state title my junior year, my senior year, my junior year. I still got the jacket. I told you I sold my ranch. I sold everything. All I have is a suitcase because we're going to South America to start a new farm, and I still have my state title jacket in my suitcase. Yeah. Yeah, as a hit you with that gator roll. So don't give up your head control. Don't give up your head control. Getting that gator roll? What pond is back there? Brother. Brother, get out of the house. Get out of the house. This is Baja, baby. What pond? Does that look like a pond to you? Brother, open the blinds to your apartment. Take a look outside, okay? Oh my gosh. We have some incels in here. Lou Becker was like, is that a pond behind you? Brother, it's the Pacific Ocean. Okay. Thanks, Lou. Shout out Lou Becker. He was like, is that a little pond behind you there? Bro, it's the Pacific Ocean. I'm gonna miss Baja. I'm gonna be out of here in just not too much longer here. Not too much longer here. I'll be back in America for about a week, and then I fly out to South America for a whole nother summer start. As you know, in South America, their seasons are opposite of, Europe and America and everything like that. So I'm just chasing summer all year long. So summer starts out there in September and ends in April. And so I'll be there. And it'll be a lot of fun. I already got the place. Now you're going to love the next place I'm at in Santiago, Chile. You're going to love it. You are going to love it. Yeah, we just keep it moving. You know what I mean? We keep it moving. We don't sweat the small stuff. And we stack wins. You don't miss the smog and chemtrails? No, I don't. Yeah, I mean, America is an absolute kill box. You should get out immediately while they allow you to leave. Because sooner or later, they're not going to allow you to leave because they're going to need you to buy all that shit. And just continue to buy what's being imported there, keeping the American dollar circulating, and you will be a big part of that, especially as the months and years transpire. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have some member streams on here, guys, and I might have a whole panel. I might bring on a whole panel of the most dystopic minds in the world, and they're just gonna talk about the future of the world, what's really gonna happen. Because I don't think you guys really understand it. I do. I get it, guys. The elites. Hey, elites, you don't have to tell me twice. I got the message. Hey, elites, you don't have to. You don't have to tell Stayer twice, okay? You tell me once. You tell me you're trying to, destroy America and make everybody absolute slaves. Hey, you don't have to tell me twice. You got me. I'm out of here. Tell us about Lupita's fish tacos, Stayer. They're goated. They're incredible, and they give them to you bare. They just give you a tortilla with the fried fish taco or the fried piece of fish, 2 pieces of fish on there, and then there's like a whole display of toppings. You go up and you put all your toppings on. It's insane. So good. I should have took a picture. You know what? I'm gonna go there in a couple of days again. I'll take a picture. Yeah, Mutant, the new coin, yeah. Yep. Dr. Mutant. Man, it's another Matt Furie coin. It's going to do really well in the next few days. I would take advantage of this dip, but you know what? So many folks, they like any kind of coin that Stayer comes out and says, hey, Go get this coin right now. I love it. This is really good. I think this might be it. I think a lot of my followers, a lot of my Rocket Room people and stuff like that, they're kind of training themselves to cheat really fast, and they still want to chase green candles. Especially when we're at a dip right now, and they don't believe me, like they did with Boss Burger. They let Boss Burger sit at 90K, 100K, and I talked about it, and then, I mean, I could see the wallet in her. I could see the wallet buys. You see it right there on Deck Screener. These guys, my Rocket Room is chasing Boss Burger at 800K market cap, 900K market cap. Ignored the 9X. They didn't want that. They want to wait for full confirmation that Boss Burger is going to $1 million. So they buy at like 900K. And then they get the 900K to $1.5 million move. And then they get upset with me when they don't get enough profit, because they, some did. Some are just like, I'm getting messages like, bro, I hit that shit hard. I got a 10X, 12X. Thank you so much. But, I just wish the Rocket Room to just, a lot of those guys in there, it's a free room, trying to keep it loose. The inner circle guys are really, those guys are the shit. Rocket Room people, I mean, they're great, but man, dude, I could just see it in the analytics. You guys still make very bad decisions. You just get in early. I know DrMutant, by the time I got it to, it was already pumping. But just wait for a dip. I mean, right now is a great dip. It's going to $1 million. You're going to get a solid 10X. That's all I do, is give you really solid 5 to 10Xs. You know what I mean? DrMutant is under a 10K market cap. I think it's not. It's at 100 and some K right now, DrMutant. It's under a 10K market cap. I think it's the best buy out of SackFurie coins. I don't see how this DrMutant can't 20 or 30X by the end of the 2 weeks. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. It's going to go to $1 million or $2 million, and then we'll assess from there. And you get your 10X, man. Go put 1,000 in right now. You're gonna get the 10X, man. The team will give you that. The team will give you that. You know what I mean? What's up, Himathan? Me and Himathan were talking in Telegram. I was talking to Himathan straight, man. Because I want him to win. I want you guys to win. And there was just no time for tears. I'm not saying he was crying or anything. It's just like, we're overanalyzing stuff. Sometimes you just got to go get it. You know what I mean? Go get it on a low and sell at a high. And you know what? Himathan made his money on Boss Burger. He called it just right. Boss Burger's on a downtrend now. If you like Boss Burger, wait for the lows. Go sweep it up. It'll go back up. You know what I mean? Yeah, the one I called was at 200K. Gizmo. Yeah. Yeah, DrMutant, yeah. It's going to hit a penny. Yeah, we'll get that far down the road. Get in now. If you guys don't buy this dip, I will. I tell you that much. And you know what? It pumped to almost 300K. Guess what happened? More Jeets. More Jeets come out of nowhere. Guys that are holding all kinds of coins that I talk about. That means Rocket Room. That means folks in there don't know how to hold. And they're selling for losses. They're selling for no gains. And it's like, guys, please. Tisk. Yeah, Himathan, hey, man, I love you too, brother. I'm just trying to tell it like it is, man, because I've been here, and it's like, really, we can't be hanging our hats on folks out there saying this and that. You just got to make your calls, and he made the right one. He did see what I saw, and on something, and he said, you know what, this is the right thing to do. He did it, and you know, now he's freed up. He's got some money. He's got some money to make some more plays. You know what I mean? And look at DrMutant. DrMutant at 195K market cap. You know, its previous all-time high is 2 million, which happened in May. It just got CTO'd, and now it's chilling, ready to rock. It's got a whole KOL team, a whole big team around it. You know, 4 or 5 of the biggest KOLs around are just pumping this coin, continuously talking about it. You know, it's a winner, and it's undervalued. It's undervalued. You know, so you know, it's just you can only yell out into the abyss for so long. And then look at Wolf of Wall Street. Look at Wolf of Wall Street. I was telling you guys to buy the dip on Wolf of Wall Street. I originally bought when it was new at 100K, but then it went up to like 500 or 600K, and then it dipped down to 200. I said, buy that dip. Buy that dip. No Wolfman Jack voice. You know? You know what I mean? And the people that bought the dip, getting messages. Stayer. Awesome call. Thank you. And that shit is, let's see where it's at. It's going to go to 1 million tonight. Oh my gosh, it broke out. Okay, all right. Take a look. All right, here we go. Look at Wolf of Wall Street now, baby. Look at it now. All-time highs, pumping into price discovery. Pumping into price discovery. Hey, Steve-O. Hey, put in the WOW's address as well. Do me a favor. Put in the WOW's address as well. Because you know what? Buy the breakout. Shit. This is you go ahead. Go ahead and probably get a 2x on this tonight. Just off of this one move in the next couple hours. Just off of this one move. Look at this chart. This is on the where's my chart boys at? This is on the 1 hour. Look at this. Looky what we got here. Looky what we got here. Shout out Gizmo. Look at what we got here. Look at this. Look, this is 2 all-time highs in a row. Last night was Electrogle went to all-time highs on stream. And now you got Wolf. You got Wolf of Wall Street, baby. You know what I mean? Incredible. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. This is what dreams are made of. This is what dreams are made of. This is what dreams are made of. Oh, wow. This is what dreams are made of. Look at this. Pumping. Look, Ma, that coin pumping. It is. It is pumping. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, just gotta catch up a little bit on this side, but yeah. Insanity. Yeah, I got a video coming out tomorrow on Wolf. I'm gonna watch the movie again tonight. This shit gets me hype to be making money on Wolf of Wall Street. Got in a little under 100K. And I'm holding all my bags, baby. You best believe it. You best believe Stayer holding all his bags. Dadgummit. Dadgummit. It's not that not a fan of Froggo. I don't know. It's just that, man, I wouldn't touch it, man. I don't know. It's just every time I tried to touch that coin, it dumps. I don't like it. I don't like it. Well, I mean, we'll get to. Oh my gosh, listen to EB. All right, EB, what are you trying to do? Get me to go run naked down the beach? Listen to what this guy's about to say. Lemmy will get to a $25 million market cap by end of August, maybe 30 mil. Brother, if it does that, I would have made 6 figures on Lemmy the Bat by that time, by that market cap. I don't know what I'd do. EB, I mean, that would be such a huge win to put in just like, 2K or what did I put in? I might have aped in, maybe I put in 5K. I put in 5K around 700K market cap. My goodness. On Lemmy the Bat? My goodness. My goodness. I'm already up 5 figures on Lemmy, okay? Lemmy, I mean, that's only a 3x from here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How do you... Oh. Oh. I want to know, how do I live without you? I'm in you telling so. How do I live? Oh my goodness. Yo, he said it. He said it's only a 3x from here. Stare, you better buckle up there, buddy. Oh my gosh. To put in 5K into a coin and to be in 6-figure profits. Has anyone here done that before? Has anyone here done that before? I did it with 2 coins together, and that was in 2021. You know what? I mean, I've gotten a lot since April. A lot of 5-figure wins. I've stacked a bunch of 5-figure wins, which, Boss Burger 5-figure win, Jerry the Turtle, 5-figure win. What else? Bird A never sold a token. In fact, I lost 20K on Bird A when it was all said and done with all the listings that we bought, and all that. But I was actually holding 900K worth of Bird A at one point, and I didn't sell a token. Let's see, what else? Brett Wu, I've made 5 figures on Brett Wu. I've made 5 figures on Ann Wu. So what's that? That's 5-figure wins. So I've made 6 figures, in profits on meme coins in the last 90 days. To be honest with you, that's really cool, right? And I'm just telling you what I'm doing. So I'm telling you what I'm buying. You know what I mean? That's the weirdest thing. Look, I'm up 5 figures on WOWs, on Wolf of Wall Street. Bought in, at a little under 100K. I'm up 7x on that. Put in a couple thousand. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? It's your boy. Says, oh man. Yeah, so, I mean, if Lemmy... You know what? I was supposed to be going on a panel and talking about Lemmy the Bat on this big panel. I have to... I'm trying to get with them to schedule it, but I'm going on a panel as a representative of Lemmy the Bat. And hey, man, I'm a super fan. And I'm not the dev. I'm a super fan of Lemmy the Bat. I could never be the dev of Lemmy the Bat. Lemmy the Bat is 5-star. That is Michelin star level chefing. That is cooking on another level. I could never. I could never. I could never. But yeah, the shout out to the Lemmy the Bat team. I could never do something like that. I don't know. Maybe I could. I don't know, but crazy guys. Crazy guys. Yeah, but Lemmy the Bat just 3x's from here. Stayer will be in very, very, not mid 6-figure profits, but low 6-figure profits. Where you get the 25 million, 30 million. That's what I was saying. When somebody said Lemmy the Bat's going to be at 50 million, 60 million in the next couple of weeks or few weeks, brother, then I'd be making 7 figures right in front of you. And you know what? When somebody like a YouTuber like me does that right in front of you, you can never fade me. You can never, ever, ever fade me on anything. Cause I'd be the truth. You know what I mean? I would be the guy that's dunking on you in the title game. You know what I mean? I mean, we're lifting the trophy on you, so you can never take that away from me. You know what I mean? So, and I will post that. I will post that from a comfortable private location overseas, and when that happens, in a undisclosed location. My next location in Chile will be very much undisclosed. You'll never know where I am. So, and not that anyone's after me. I'm just saying, I mean, I'm really coming into some serious money. And not from YouTube. I mean, YouTube is okay, but it's more so my investment strategies are insane right now. Insane right now. I am on a tear. I'm wet from 17 feet, as it were. A basketball term, if I could put it out there. I am soaking wet from 17 feet. Even with a hand in my face, I will bury that jumper on you. And if you try and put a hand in my face, you try and crowd me, I will take you off the dribble and I will lay you. Okay? And that's the type of shit Stayer's on right now in this crypto game. I will take you off the dribble. If you try and back off, I will spray. I will pull up. Okay? And I'll pull up from anywhere, really. And it's just, hey, I mean, I'm not trying to be an asshole here, but this is just from being in this market the last 3 bull runs. Just being in this market and chilling in this market every day. That means I've been at the yard, I've been at the courts, I've been at the community courts, just working on my jumper, working on my lay, working on my dribble. I've been doing that day in and day out. I've never missed a day since 2016, 2017. I've never missed a day in this crypto market. You know what I mean? And, I've had my wins, I've had my losses, but now, I mean, it's a bull run every day. Every day is a bull run. I don't care what type of market structure we're in. I don't care if we're outside on the court. I don't care if we're inside. You know what I mean? I don't care if it's shirts. I don't care if it's skins. I don't care if we're playing with a Spalding ball. I don't care if we're playing with, a Rawlings. I don't care if it's Spalding or Rawlings. Just give me the rock, okay, and allow me to do my business on this port called cryptocurrency. You know what? My regular portfolio hasn't even hit yet. Wait till my regs go. Look, wait till my runts. Wait till my OG runts hit. This shit's gonna go crazy. Wait till Cetus hits. Wait till Aerodrome reaches its full potential. Wait till Avalanche starts to run. Wait till Echelon Prime starts to get going. You know, and wait till Turbo goes crazy. I mean, we haven't even seen that yet. And look what your dog is doing. You got to get into the Rocket Room. You got to get into the Inner Circle. You got to hang with your boy because I refuse to leave the gym. I refuse to leave the gym. I refuse to stop shooting. And if I miss, I continue to shoot. Look at Normie. Look at Normie. You know what? They dumped Normie all over. They dumped Normie so hard on me. You know what? You know what? I took the L. I took the L. The very next day, I sent Boss Burger to $1 million market cap. You know what I mean? I don't stop shooting, guys, and I never will. This is Mamba mentality. You know, look at DrMutant. DrMutant, I released that in terms of, you know, showing you guys I like this coin. Started talking about it. It went up really hard, and then you know what? People got in, got out. Inner Circle got in, got out, got some money. I'm sure they're buying the dips right now. And then, you know, Rocket Room cheated a lot. You know what? It's down. Guess what? Stair is still gonna keep shooting. I'm still good. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Look how people hate what I say. I love it. I love it because you know what? It's like it triggers people, especially when they're on their break from you know, DoorDash and all these things. You know, like LCDC. All right, buddy. That's right. Yeah, he's already gone. He's gone for a long time. Yeah, look at all these guys that are broke. I'm talking. See how I'm talking? They don't even have enough money to come touch me. This is crazy. You invest in EBT? Does it look like does this look like an EBT environment? Brother. Anyway. Odin, you're broke. Change your mindset. Okay? Change your mindset, Odin. Odin. Just take a deep breath, look in the mirror. Just look in the mirror. Look in the mirror for 3 minutes straight. You'll see all of your faults. You'll see all your shortcomings. God will reveal that to you right then and there. And then you have the ability to turn around and change. So, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, Odin trying to put a hand in Stayer's face, man. I'm still pulling up. Yeah, Steve-O, when you talk about success, when you talk about just winning, people get scared. People don't like talking. So a lot of people don't like winning talk. It scares them. It makes them feel weird. It makes them feel like, wait a minute, I don't feel like I can do that. I don't feel, that sounds foreign to me what you're saying, Stayer. Multiple 5-figure wins and you're headed for a 6-figure win and your regular portfolio hasn't even hit yet. That is worth probably multiple millions at this point because I've been stacking Cetus, I've been stacking Aerodrome. Those things will go crazy. And they hear that and they're like, you know what? Who's this guy talking like this? How dare he? How dare he? How dare this man talk in this way? You know what I mean? Guys, just free your mind. Free your mind. Yeah, bro, if Lemmy the Bat hits 500 million, what is there left to do in life? What is there left to do in life? You know what I mean? That means I probably would have made 40 or 50 million dollars on Lemmy the Bat. What else is there to do in life? What else is there to do? And honestly, that's only what? That's only what is that? A 70x, which is nothing in crypto. That's only a 70x from here. Yeah, and for you, Vishal, you have like 3 times the amount I do of Lemmy the Bat, bro. That's $100 million for you, and that shit does happen in crypto. So, guys, there will be enough liquidity for that to happen at 500 million. Vishal will see 100 million. He'll be able to get that out comfortably. Greetings from Italy. Where are you from? I'm from South Jersey. What did dude say? Eric says, Eric says, hey, I'm a. What? Oh, you're a babe in the crypto market. I know nothing at all. We should be my. What should be your first steps? Yeah, get in the rocket room. Get in the rocket room. You're gonna see us in there talking. You know what I mean? Get a Phantom wallet. Download a Phantom wallet. Just rock with that Phantom wallet. You can do a lot with the Phantom wallet. You can do a lot with that Phantom wallet, man. Let that Phantom wallet rock. Let that Phantom wallet rock, baby. Let that Phantom wallet rock. It's just easy for newcomers too. It's just so easy. You can get in on Sui coins, Base, Polygon, ETH, Solana. I mean, you can rock on so much, man. Right? Yeah, nice upgrades. Can hold all Sui projects. You can do like 8 different wallets on there. I mean, Phantom Wallet's the shit. It's great. It's easy to use. I mean, some people say, "Oh, that's a newbie." That's the newbie wallet. I don't think so. I mean, I don't think so. Data entry says, I got into Lemmy the Bat, and all losses were turned into profits. Trust there. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. How would you responsibly pull profits at 500 million? I wouldn't. I'd full clip. I would full clip. No, I'm just joking. I wouldn't full clip. But I wouldn't full clip. I would probably I'd probably take out like a 10% at a time. If I had 8 figures in profits, I'd probably take out you'd probably take out 10% at a time. I mean, go look at something like SPX 6900. Like, look at the buys and sells on that. I mean, people are taking out 6 figures like it's nothing, and it's not affecting the chart. Actually, I'm gonna take a look at that right now. SPX 6900, $1.43 billion market cap. Yeah, you got liquidity of 27 million and 4 million in volume. I'm looking at the buys and sells on SPX 6900. I mean, I'm seeing sells of like seeing a lot of little buys. I'm seeing like multiple $1,000 buys, you know, multiple $1,000 sells. But then look, and then you get like a $26,000 buy. I see here that happened 7 hours ago on SPX. Look, I'm seeing a $30,000 sell 9 hours ago. I mean, you're taking out like 50. I mean, you're really like taking out like 50, 60K a day out of it. You know, maybe 100K out of it. You know what I mean? A day. Once it gets to those types of levels. Yeah. Greetings from Italy. What's up, Martin Router King? Where are you from? He says. Jersey, born and raised. Let's go. Probably gonna go for a walk on the beach tonight. Let's get to 20 likes. It's a slow day. It's a slow day on YouTube today. Bro, I think it's gonna get a Bybit listing on top of all this. That would be huge. I think it would get to 50 million at that point. I see that Bybit listing. That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be nuts. Bybit listing? That's gonna bring in some volume. What's up, TK? I didn't realize that was TK. Okay. Binance listing. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it makes sense that, you know, you can see a 9-figure lend me the bat, no problem with those two listings alone. With Bybit and Binance, you don't need anything else. You don't need anything else. You don't need anything else. Oh, did I give it away? Did I give away the Bybit listing that's going to be on for lend me the bat in the next couple months? Next month? I mean, I told you guys. I mean, I told you what would happen. I mean, you know, lend me the bat was at 1.9 million, guys, when I said this thing is probably going to go to 10 or $15 million market cap inside the next few days. And you're like, well, how's it going to do that? That's a major listings. And I'll tell you when I tell you, you know, and then I got the go ahead that I could tell you by the devs. And oh, boss didn't give it away. That's amazing, boss. No, he always calls me boss. Are you talking about Boss Burger? Shame what happened with Boss Burger, to be honest with you. And I mean, I'm not. Hey, you know, yeah. I mean, you know, Dilla got hacked. I mean, I feel really bad for him. You guys help him out. But I had to just take I had to take a break from Boss Burger because it was just too much drama for me. I am not one to get pulled in the drama like that. And and I don't know the full story. It was a lot of crying, a lot of wailing, and a lot of you know finger pointing and chart dumping, and it's just like, all right, guys. So I got somebody looking into it. I'm gonna have an answer on what actually happened, and right now I'm taking Dilla's word for it of what happened, and you guys should too. But I'm just I got a private investigator looking into that because you want to know who you're dealing with, right? Because this is crypto. If this I want to know, because I'm not a wallet watcher. I'm not a guy that's all into the technicals of you know the wallets and crypto, but I know a few guys that are, and so I actually paid a couple of guys to look into it, experts, to see if this was a hack, how did it happen, who could have did this, and if it wasn't a hack, well, how did it happen, and why would and how did someone do this? You know what I mean? And I think that's fair. I mean, I'm not accused. You know what I mean? Like, that's just a part of doing business. Right? I mean, because you're doing business with people, and you know what? When people that are in that situation lash out at you and try and bully you into believing on a story, I mean, that could be a negative sign. And I'm not saying that happened. I'm just saying, that makes me really want to look into it. That's all I'm saying. Because I want to know how a hack like this can happen, so it doesn't happen to me, so I don't walk into the same trap. And so I'm doing my due diligence, and that's what you should do in business. You shouldn't just take a situation for what it is, especially a big event like a major hack of a dev, at a critical point in a project. Um, you know. And what's up, Kelsey? You know, I've been practicing remote viewing into the future to know if SUI will have its run after the ETH run. Not going so well. Gonna detox. What? You're hilarious, Michelle. What's up, Kelsey? Stayer the Slayer. How are you this evening, my love? You were moving, weren't you? Kelsey, you were moving to a new state last like month or two. Um, you just like old times. You and Vishal. Right, stacked up on the comments, man. That's awesome. Love to see you guys in here. Kelsey, where did you move? You ended up moving to another state, right? Right? Am I wrong? Anyway, let me know. But it's good to see you. But yeah, Kelsey, maybe hopefully you got into Lemmy the Bat, because I know you've been around the last couple of weeks. I've been talking about Lemmy the Bat. Traveling nurse, that's right. That is right. I forgot about that. Yes, you're in Lemmy. You got to be loving it. Oh, you got to be loving that. You got to be loving you some Lemmy. You got to be loving you some Lemmy, man. Oh yeah, almost hit 5K in profits. Loving it. Loving it. Yeah, I would go ahead and keep holding, because you know what? I mean, in ETH, sick. Gotta be loving that, man. Or my lady. Yeah. The more and more I think about it, guys, I mean, I may stop calling the micros. I may not start calling stuff till it's at like, 800K, 900K. Because you know what? I mean, first of all, there's just a lot of shitty people underneath those market cap levels. in terms of, I'm not shitting on my own room, but the Rocket Room, there's some shitty individuals in there. I sometimes I go in a Rocket Room and I'm like, ew, like I don't want to be in here. People just whining and blaming and ew. No one's listening. They're all just jeeters. A lot of them. I'm not shitting on my own room, but I mean, some of those guys just need to leave. But anyway, these are the type of people that you're kind of run into under 800K, $1 million market cap. You know what I mean? I'm sorry to say, but it's just like, guys, you guys are never gonna make money. You know what I mean? And honestly, with my connections and like with the Jerry Dev, I can just sit around and call winners all day long. You know, they may be a little slower moving. Like Lemmy is ripping right now, but they're a little slower moving, and not every day is crazy, but I mean, there's just so much drama between 50K to $1 million market cap. Oh my gosh, man. It's like, why do I have to deal with this? And then a lot of these teams, you're buying their coin and then you're giving them a free call, or you're helping them out, and you end up having to like help them out with trending and, help them do this, help them do that. And then all of a sudden, I'm not saying with Bossberger, I'm not saying that, but like all of a sudden they cheat or they leave, and then you're left holding and also being the face of the coin. That didn't happen with Bossberger. I'm saying that's happened in the past with a couple of these coins, and it's just like, oh my gosh, it's like such a mess. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I don't need to deal with this. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of, I always, with business, I always am very critical of my own business practices. I'm always fine tuning, and I'm looking at the last 90 days, and I'm looking at the coins that really worked out. A lot of the coins that really worked out, honestly, required the least amount of attention from me, financially and with the team. And the ones that didn't work out were the ones that, needed all this attention and needed all this funding out of nowhere, and needed me to just talk about it constantly for it to do anything. And I don't know if I'm into that anymore. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hey, Dooney, I'm gonna stand where I want to stand. How's that? I don't need you to direct my live stream. You can sit back and relax, or you can leave. We'll show you out if you want. Right, Jason? I mean, it's like Jason's been here the last couple months. I mean, tell me what has worked out, right? Coins like Lemmy the Bat. Coins like Bossberger worked out if you're able to get out in time before the big hack. And that's embarrassing to me. I don't want to be associated with stuff like that. Oh, Jerry the Turtle. Incredible success. And in fact, if you're still holding Jerry the Turtle, you got to be excited for the next couple legs up, because, they're about to get rumored to get a Binance listing and all kinds of stuff. I mean, Jerry the Turtle, and I talked to the Jerry Turtle Dev today. I talked to him today because we may be going on a panel together. And Jason's been here. He's seen the big wins, and he's seen the shit like, why are we messing with this? You know what I mean? And so, I'm just being, I'm self-auditing, my time, like what's been worth my time, what hasn't been worth my time. And, when you self-audit and you go you go in the direction of things that have been working more, you tend to make more money, you tend to make less mistakes. You know what I mean? So, like coins, I'm just saying, like, I'm not going to name any coins, but Yeah, they seem to use and then dump. Like, why do I need riffraff dumping on coins that I'm helping these young teams out with, or and then they get discouraged, and then I become the dev, and it becomes like this thing where I have to over talk about something that's never gonna work. I mean, not to say that Normie, everyone's thinking about Normie when I'm saying this, but Normie will have its time. I'm still in Normie. I haven't sold a coin. Normie will have its time. The team, it's a kind of a community coin. The team is still here. You know what I mean? And Roscoe, who dumped Bossburger? Nothing. No, it was a hack. At this time, it was the Dilla, the dev, got hacked, and again, like I said earlier, I this is crypto. I like to know the full story of things. I accept his story at this time, but I do have a private, wallet investigator to take a look exactly on what happened, and they're going to have the results of what happened, because I don't want to experience a hack like that myself. I want to be able to avoid stuff like that, and you know what I mean. So yeah, I just want to do my due diligence, because if I'm going to do business with people, I want to know if they did something, if they're capable of faking something like this, or because it was my whole, I know at this time, yes, Dilla got hacked. My only reservation and my only criticism of all of this right now that made me want to get out, a private wallet investigator and take a look at all this, is the timeliness of it. Is the timeliness of it. 5 minutes before I announce a new coin, or a new play that I think a coin is going to do well, and I know people are coming into the thing I think there's a chick named Brenda that does screenshots of me, and she doesn't support me at all, but she hangs around and waits for sound bites and clips to post in the Rocket Room, the show that I'm to stir things up. You can do what you want, Brenda. You can clip that. I mean, whatever sparks your life in this world, do that. I'm allowed to speak, and you're not going to mute me. I'm allowed to, from a business perspective, take a full view of this and say, okay, what really happened here? I believe he was hacked, but I want to make sure that's what happened. And if it did, and since it happened, I want to know how it happened, so I can educate, folks that follow me, and so they never that never happens to them, in the future. It never happens to me, because really all we've felt is a lot of emotion, a lot of empathy for Dilla, but not a lot of answers. Even today, I don't know how it happened. I don't know, what happened. So I'm having somebody look into that, a couple people from different angles. And that's just good business, because you want to know who you're doing business with. And once that's all done, I get to look at the findings. Then I will, make the decision on how I will, conduct business in the future with Dilla and, with Boss Burger folks and stuff like that. But, as of right now, I'm not going to be talking about Boss Burger at this time, and just, I'm letting it be. They have their other, they have a big team. So they're going to be pushing Boss Burger, and they're going to be doing a lot of stuff. Even one of my friends is coming on to help them, and he's a KOL, and he's going to be doing very well for them, and getting them back to $1 million, and so that's that. So yeah, so I'm and that really opened my eyes. I'm like, what, maybe I should just chill out and talk about 5 coins. 5 coins that are going to go to at least 9 figures. And get everybody in early on that, because you know what? There's a lot of value in that right now, because everything is so low. I mean, even Lemmy the Bat is sitting at an $8 million market cap, and that thing could easily go over 100 million. Jerry the Turtle too. You know, you encourage the dog, which I'm not in, has done great so far. So, you know, and then the thing is that, see, when I talk like this at a this is high level thinking. This is high level, you know, self self examination and situation analysis. You know, that the wrong parties, the bad parties, will get very angry at me saying this. Right, the people that have something to hide, their first reaction will be anger, and the people that actually, you know, are the victims, are the people that, you know, actually were hurt. They're going to be like, you know what, I'm not offended by that. I'm not offended by that at all. He should be able to do, you know, his due diligence in this situation. And you know what, he's going to find that it was exactly how it was, right? So yeah, so that's how you do this stuff, man. Been in business for 15 years. You know, I've been my own boss for I've been my own boss for almost 20 years. I'm 41. So almost over half my life, I have relied on no one but myself and my own decisions in business and my own decisions with business partnerships to feed my family, and I take that very, very seriously. I take that very, very seriously. As much as I have fun here and we're messing around and we're you know, we're cracking jokes, we're talking about Wolfman Jack and having a great time. When it comes to who I do business with and on what level I do business with them, I want to make sure everything's solid. So if there's a major event, you best believe I will pause everything with that person and with that group, and I will get third parties involved to come take a look at the whole thing with no emotion, but with complete and utter thoroughness. So, you know, Brenda, you know, from the Rocket Room, go ahead and clip that. In fact, if you could, if you can just clip the last 10 minutes and put it in the Rocket Room for me, I'd greatly appreciate it. You know, I give you full range to do that. You won't, of course, because, you know, I spoke very clearly. You know, yeah, you know, I mean, why don't I? I don't know. I don't know. You know, Rocket Room's kind of like a Greyhound bus to the game. Everybody's drinking, everybody's smoking, people are pissing in the back of the bus. You know, people are getting into fights, people are having sex on the bus. You know, it's just a shit show in there. And honestly, some people love that. And honestly, these guys are guys that also invest in projects. So I'm gonna keep them on the bus. I'm gonna allow them to do what they want to do. I have a moderator in there. I have a moderator in there, and so he's gonna clean up all that junk. You know, so it's you know, the bus is at least livable in there. You know, doesn't smell like piss or anything, but there's a moderator in there that's going to ban anybody that has, you know, foul language towards somebody, or, you know, is being really mean. You know, incredible. You know, being really mean or anything like that. You know, right? There's people going both ways, right? Crypto gens, crypt degens. There's people accusing him hard, and there's people defending him hard. And what I'm doing is standing in the middle and accepting what he has said at this time, and until I get the solid evidence of what actually happened, you know, and then I can resume business as per the findings show. Because that was a major move in Boss Burger. Boss Burger was at a $1.5 million market cap A lot of hard work was done by myself and Dilla and a lot of people, the Rocket Room, the Inner Circle. There was a lot of smashing raids. There was a lot of shilling of that project. A lot of people worked really, really, really hard, and a lot of people made money. Some people were holding, for the long term. And I think people deserve to know what actually happened because that was a momentum killer. But I mean, was it actually what it was, or was it something different? Because my only reservation on it again is that it was very, very timely, in a sense that this could have been a dev that sees that the Rocket Room and the Inner Circle were going to rotate hard out of DrMutant, which I said, could happen and could not happen. I mean, a lot of people were really into Boss Burger and really were holding. So I don't think he, my heart of hearts, I don't think he was, fearing that, but, the way the timeliness of that dump was, literally when I said, be ready, the video chat is about to happen. I'm about to talk about DrMutant. Oh my gosh, this is so amazing, and then boom, a 50% dump of the token happens, and a dev comes out and says, I got hacked, and so, I got to look into that. You know what I mean? At this time, I accept what Dill has said. And I told everybody to donate and help him. He's gotten a lot of donations. Dilla's got a lot of donations. He's gotten a lot of free Boss Burger coins. There's no way he's missing his rent. He's missing, he's doing, I'm sure everything's covered from the donations I've seen going in and everything. So he's good to go, but at the same time, I am not going to wrap myself in emotions in this. I need to see exactly what happened. I want to know exactly what happened. And I'm going to find out. And I'm going to find out pretty soon. Should I talk about this on stream? I don't know. I think if it's the opposite of a hack and he actually did dump, I'm not sure I even want to deal with it anymore. I honestly, I might not even, you know what I mean? I might just leave it alone. And I just know not to do business with him anymore, right? But I'm sure everybody would want to know, right? But that's that man's life, because you know what? Crypto life, because you know what? If he did something like that and it wasn't a hack and it was an actual dump of a project at the most crucial moment, he's not going to work in this town again. Unfortunately, he'll be blacklisted from stuff. I mean, he will not be able to hide, in a sense that, anyone that sees him as a dev on a project, they're going to go the other way, and he'll never get buyers in anything that he does. So he'd be essentially, a dead dev, a lame duck dev. You know what I mean? And, that's the thing. That's what's crazy, is that if you were to pull off something like that and say it's a hack and then dump but you can't go back on anything. You have to go full into it. You got to go full into it. And guess what? The donations are going to come for you, and you have to pretend to be happy about that when you're actually, sick inside over it. You know what I mean? But, everyone's like taking your word, and, I'm just saying, donations have come in for that man, so at this time, I believe him. I believe he was hacked. I believe it happened to him. I believe it was unfortunate and just incredible bad timing, 5 minutes before I go live on a VC to talk about a new coin. This happened. It's incredible bad timing for him. I mean, he says he lost not 90K, but he said he lost 120K. I was a little surprised at the amount of supply that he was holding. That was one thing I didn't like, was that I was under the impression he had a certain amount of supply in running this project, and it turned out he had a lot more than what he said. That hurt me. But you know what? I mean, it's crypto. No one's obliged to talk about no one's obliged to talk about how much, supply they have on anything. I mean, it's private business. You don't have to. But I'm saying, I was a little hurt because I was under the impression that he was working with a lot less supply, and it turned out he had a lot more. And I was surprised at the amount that was dumped, that was hacked. Excuse me. And I mean, and that's just all cloudy. I mean, he was saying it was some of his family's money, and I was. It was just a lot of. I can't wait to see, what was actually found, to what have happened, and so, again, Dilla was hacked, but I want to see what's going on with it, and just put it to bed for my own mind. Yeah, so I got a couple guys looking at it right now. They're combing through everything, all the wallets, everything, and where the money went, everything, and I like to see what happened. You know, right? Yeah, he was managing his father and his friend's wallets, right? So I just want to see what happened, man. And you know what? If people want to attack me for wanting to find out what actually happened and how it happened, for my own sake and for my room's sake, so we can just put this to bed, you know, I mean, then you're doing something malicious. You don't want me to look into this, obviously, right? But if I was hacked and somebody said, and my business partner was like, you know what, I'm hiring a team to look in, to look in exactly what happened to how you lost this. I'm so sorry, but I want to look into this and see how this actually happened for my own sake, so this never happens again to anyone that I know. I would be like, yeah, bro, do that, and while you're at it, see if you can get my money back. You know what I mean, or something like that. I mean, I wouldn't be like, what? You really don't believe me? You don't believe me? Not that he's acting like that, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't expect someone to be yelling at me to go out and find out what happened. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yes. Right. I mean, if you were hacked for 120K and I was your business partner and I said, bro, I say to my communities, guys, donate to Yes, donate to to get him right, the best we can. Meanwhile, I'm going to go find out what the hell happened so this doesn't happen again to Yes, and it doesn't happen again. It doesn't happen to me or anyone in this group. Wouldn't you be like, yo, Stayer's a real one, right? I mean, I think you would be like that. And now, if you were to be like, what, Stayer? You don't believe me? You don't believe I got hacked? Why are you gonna go look into this? That's a little weird, right? Then you'd be like, and then everyone looking into that would be like, whoa, Yes looks like he has something to hide, So, I'm not saying that happened, but I'm just saying, Brenda would like to see this happen. Brenda certainly would like to know what happened, even though, she went at it not the best way, very accusatory way. You know what I mean? So, you know, you know, and also, hey, flip it on the other side. You know, if I'm pushing a coin with you and I say I have limited supply, right? Yes, I mean, me and you are pushing and you say, hey, man, I don't have much Yes coin, but if you can contribute and do this and do that and do this and do that, because, I don't have much, and we have to ask the whales for everything now. And then, I get hacked, and then it comes out, I'm representing a lot more Yes coin than I said I had. Wouldn't you be like, I should probably look into this? Yeah, you'd be like, yeah, I could, I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of hate. You know what I mean? A lot, and from certain sides where everyone's taking an emotional view. I have to take a business view. This is crypto. I have to look into this. I can't go on and not know what happened here. So yeah, especially after Birthday. I mean, I've been through this before. I think I'm too. Again, I'm too trusting of a guy. I engage in a lot of business partnerships. You know what I mean? I do. You get a lot more done that way, but also you come into stuff like this, where things happen outside of your control, no emotion, you go and look at it. You go and look at it so you can see. You can say, well, this is a point in time where my business partner was tested, and I get to see exactly what happened, so I know what kind of business partner I have. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think, what's today? Today's Thursday? Man, I think by Saturday I'll know exactly what happened. I know exactly what happened. But right now, I believe Dilla. Because I sure as hell do business the right way. You know what I mean? I do business above board. I do business above board. And I still support Boss Burger, but I am not running the show alongside Dilla anymore until I know what's going on. And I've handed over all my resources too. My marketing guy's helping. I've provided my raid groups over to Boss Burger. I have opened up, all of my trade secrets to Boss Burger to make sure that they have everything that they need to continue on as if I was still there. And, I think that's the right thing to do, right? Meanwhile, I will take a step back as I take a look at what actually happened. And the best part is, Boss Burger's falling to a level where, hey, everything checks out. Dilla got hacked. Unfortunate situation. Shoot. Hey, great buy levels. I'll buy right back in because Boss Burger is a very, very, very undervalued project. They got so much going on. It's a great whale group, great team. They got everything going for it. And, so, yeah, it's not all shits and giggles over here in Stareville, baby. We do business. Okay? When we do business over here, we really break bread. All right? We break bread at the highest, most accountable, most efficient, most ambitious, most tenacious, most assertive, most thorough order. Yeah, the WOW's chart's pretty crazy. Yeah, that WOW's chart looks really, really good. Yeah, so that's it. All I gotta say about that. That's all I gotta say. Whoa, wow. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Denzel Washington phase too. Gotta hit you with the Denzel Washington phase. Yeah, I gotta find out what happened. Oh, gun to head, DrMutant. Gun to head, DrMutant, but, it's only because I'm closer to the DrMutant team than I am Electrogle. I think I'd have a little bit more influence on DrMutant than I would Electrogle, but Electrogle, stellar team. Shout out to Muscles. Muscles is running the show over there. He's doing an excellent job. Got them to all-time highs. Shout out Muscles. Got them to all-time highs and has been running the show as a top KOL over there, the top man. And Muscles is very, very talented, and he went in there. He stepped in there. He stepped in there with the new team, Electrogle, at 25K, and put his general hat on, steered the ship, and he sent them to 500K market cap within a few days. That's a great leader. And I talk to Muscles every day. He's a friend of mine. He's a great friend of mine. And I salute him over there. And I will continue to support that project. In fact, I have a video coming out tomorrow morning. About Electrogle, how excited I am for Electrogle, how it just passed all-time highs, and how, things are cooking over there in Electrogle land. Things are electric over at Electrogle, and shout out to Muscles for being at the helm over there, and yeah. Yeah, you know what? I mean, it's mostly an artist, DrMutant team is an artist and a couple of guys, and then I help, and there's about 3 big time KOLs. That's the team. Yep. Now, Electrogle, I think, they have ties to Beast Seller and all that, and, yeah, Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna hop off of here. It's getting dark. Nice night. That I can't mention yet? Yeah, they're gonna be pumping that shit like crazy. We got 40 in the building. I guess everybody's rushing in with about my Boss Burger take. Very fair take. I'm actually interested to see who attacks me, because that's gonna be interesting. I just want to see who attacks me, because I think what I said was very fair, right? But 41 in the building. Should I leave? I mean, everyone's coming in now. Everyone's coming in now. For the dramas. No drama here. One more song. One more song? They're hilarious, yes. One more song, he says. I don't know. 47? What's going on here? I sold the burger with no cheese? What? Hey, smash the likes while you're here. Shit, I get the 30 likes. I'll stay on for a little bit. Honestly, I hope you guys don't, because I want to go. 56? What is going on here? What the hell? Did somebody send this out or something? $56 in the building, man. Smash the likes. Shit. I guess... Alright, this is getting ridiculous. Somebody's messing with me. 93 in the. All right, somebody's messing with me. This is. What the hell is going on here? Okay, there's 97 people in here. Everyone smash the likes. Get 100 likes. YouTuber is trying to get them thick cheeks clapped. What? The stare effect. The stare talks about just business. What's the new coin you were talking about? DrMutant. Hey, yes, put DrMutant in the chat right now. So all 125 people can. Nobody wants to like. That's odd. Okay, somebody's messing with me. Somebody's messing with me. That's crazy. What is? I'm contacting YouTube. I'm actually putting in a complaint to YouTube. Why is there 157 people in here all of a sudden? When I'm trying to go relax. The mutants are evolving. Just hurry up. Okay, all right. Somebody's manipulating my freaking live. You know, I am top 5 trending on YouTube. I'm top 5 trending. So for crypto or something like that, I don't follow that. You know what I mean? I don't follow the trending stuff. But I guess this happens where all of a sudden people just are pushed to my stream. So 178 people in here, which is by far the most people I've ever been in front of. 187. Okay. All right. Well, hello. I just talked for 2 hours and I'm tired. I'm not here for the views, guys. I'm really not. But I might stick around for a little bit. Hey, all 10,000 of you want to smash a like? I want to see how many likes I get. All right, this is crazy. I might just leave. I think I'm just going to leave. This is weird. 200... This is weird, guys. Is this a joke? What's next? I'm in front of... What am I going to be at freaking Padres Stadium? Am I going to be at Petco Park next? Like, stare at Petco Park in front of 20,000 people. Talking about his picks. You know what else they're gonna be like? Like I'm gonna email YouTube and they get back to me like, hey man, turns out they really liked your Wolfman Jack impression. I'm like, really? They like that Wolfman Jack impression? You trying to tell me 225 people coming here because they like my Wolfman Jack impression? Oh my gosh. Hey, Steve-O, I want you to time out all of these people. I want you to time out. Let's get us back down. Okay, you have 200 people to time out. All right. Seriously, yeah, they're like, yeah, we don't want any, because in perspective, they're like, we don't want any alpha stare. We want that goddamn Wolfman Jack impression. We want that. YouTube was like, bro, we'll send you as many people as you want, as long as you do that goddamn Wolfman Jack impression. It is incredible. My phone rings like, hello, this is Good Morning America. I'm a representative for Good Morning America. Stayer, we know you talk about crypto. We know you talk about, incredible alpha. in the meme coin space. But listen, that Wolfman Jack impression really, like, that's the bee's knees. Okay, can you fly out to New York as soon as you can, and and be out there by Monday? We want you to talk to Gail King and the rest of the gang, and do that amazing Wolfman Jack impression that is taking America by storm.
I'm like, really? Really? You guys want me to do the Wolfman Jack present? I guess I can do it.
Guys, this is embarrassing. 223 people and 23 likes. I'm leaving. I don't like this. It must have been all that Boss Burger talk. Yeah, how many? Yeah. Wolf ears plus 10 aura. Feds kindly. These are all federal agents. These are all tax. What was it? IRS agents in here. They're like, Stairs, so you made 5 figures how many times in the last couple months? How many times? How much money have you made, Stair? Huh? Huh? Talking about crypto? You know what I mean? Like, how much money did you make, Stair? All right, guys. Hey, you know what? It kept me on for this long. Should I just peace out on 207 people that aren't even smashing the likes? This can't be real. I don't like it. We're all gonna get hacked at the same time. Just leave. Seriously, no. This is. There's some likes happening. Yeah. Because again, I heard I was trending. You know, but I don't even know what that's about. I just come on YouTube and I just talk to you guys. You know what I mean? This happened before. Yeah, it's going down. It was just like an influx of something. But can I look at who's in here? Sorry, I can't. I'm trying to push on the 199 and it won't let me see who's in here. Yeah, you might as well just tell them about DrMutant. We have 192 buyers in here. That's all Steve-O can think of. He's like, all these guys can pump my bags. Nice. Bro, thank you so much, Daddy. Steve-O said I checked. It's all OnlyFans trannies. Oh my gosh, bro. Chicks with dicks? Really? Is this my demographic? How did that happen? How did that happen? I've been talking about YouTube. I've been talking about crypto this whole time. Meme coins. And YouTube's like, you know what? Man, send them like 150 trannies. Send them 150 trannies. Who am I, Bobby Valentino? Like, what is this? Slow down. I just want to get to know you. Slow down. Zaddy gets that joke. You saw that video of Bobby Valentino running away from that tranny in that hotel room. That was a couple years ago. It was really funny. I just want to beep, 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 beep. She don't let me beep, 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 beep. You know what I'm talking about? Remember that? Oh, Bobby Valentino got caught with a tranny, man. Slow down. I just want to get to know you. Just slow down. And main thing, yeah. Bro. So funny. So funny. All right, and we're gonna end it on 151 trannies that won't like the stream. You know, I don't get it, Kelsey. It's going down. It's going down. I know. I'm just gonna end the stream on all these people. If they're back tomorrow, then I know it's real. But I don't like how there's 26 likes and there's 141 people in there. That shit kind of hurts, to be honest with you. That shit hurts. They're like, we just want to look at you stare. We just want to look at you and not approve of your... Okay, it's going down. Something must have happened. Must have been a glitch. Must have been a glitch. I think that was every Boss Burger holder tuning in to hear what I had to say about Boss Burger. They're like, so, what do you think happened with Dilla? All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here. I'm getting bit. Had a great time. I'll be in the rocket room in the inner circle tonight. All right. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Let's see what happens tomorrow. All right? I'm going to peace out on all these people. I don't care. Excuse me. See if you guys come back tomorrow. 136 of you. You better like the channel. I'm out. Stairs out. See you guys tomorrow.